What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for popping into my review for Ron Howard's new film, Eden. What is Eden? Well, it's an island, but that's not even really what the island is called in the movie. Eden is just basically the Garden of Eden, this utopian land. The film takes place during World War I, where a few people from Germany, a man and his wife, played by Vanessa Kirby and Jude Law, decide to go to an uninhabited land to start civilization for himself and do the challenge 100 days naked and afraid. Basically, is what they're doing in this film. And once another couple move onto the island for the same reasons and in hope that the new, better world will be on its way, you have Sidney Sweeney and Raoul Zaoul coming in. Turns out she's pregnant, and that adds a lot more depth to the film. And then you have Ana de Armas and her group of people coming into the island. You have all these characters that are thrown into a blender. And if they're not comfortable with each other, what are they going to do? They're going to try to get themselves off the island. They're going to try to knock the other people out. So what this leads to is the people, each group, sort of working with the other at different times, trying to throw the others under the bus until they finally want to kill each other. That's the crux of the film. And I think it's twisted, it's demented, it's dark, and I really enjoyed it. I think that this movie is a little too long. It didn't need to be over 2 hours. It could have been just under 2 hours. There's some scenes that get into, okay, this is getting very repetitive. We get it. They're going after him. They're going after her, yada, yada. But by the end of it, there's like text that appears on the screen. It's like, wow, it reminds you that this was a true story, and that I guess there's a book from two of the women involved giving different, viewpoints on what actually occurred on that island. But I guess this film is a summation of both of those books. I really don't know, but it's pretty sick and twisted. I mean, just to see what had happened, just really bizarre. I mean, really just odd. And I enjoyed the experience of watching this film, even though it was a little too long. There was a lot of great scenarios playing out. I thought Ron Howard did a great job directing it. His just biggest problem was, learning how to shave down a film, because that's really where it bites at the hardest, because you feel it. You're sitting there and it is kind of wearing you out. Like, okay, come on, let's get to the next scene already. Eden's a 3.5 out of 5-star film for me. It's beautiful to look at. The performances are great. All these performances, except for Vanessa Kirby, who doesn't really have a lot to do in the movie. Daniel Bruhl doesn't really have a lot to do either. But the rest of them, I mean, they're giving what could be their best performances. I mean, they're really good in this movie, and it's very atmospheric. I love the feel. Hans Zimmer's score is so good. Of course, it's good. It's Hans Zimmer, but it's just different. I mean, he makes every score sound the same and different at the same time. This is no different. Was the marketing for this movie good? Does anybody know this movie's coming out? Probably not. Nobody's probably going to see this movie, and that's a shame. So it's probably going to disappear once award season really kicks in. The movie's probably going to be forgotten, unfortunately, just because the studio didn't really back it enough. Not yet, anyway, but I don't see that that's going to be happening. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Eden. Guys, comment down below. Do you plan on seeing the film? What's your favorite Ron Howard film? I was into this one, and I think the new releases this weekend, including Honey Don't, which I just put a review up for, not anything too special, but nothing bad either. So it's a nice little weekend at the movies for the new releases. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter and/or X at Ranking72 and Instagram at KingArises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Eden. And until next time, over and out.